All right, what's going on, beautiful people? This is the North Shore 9 podcast presented by FanDuel. I'm Tyler. With me is Nathan. We are here at PiratesFest. What's going on, Nathan?
Nothing much. It's been an eventful day, I would say.
It has. The management Q&A happened earlier. There's still some stuff going on, some more Q&As with players right now. The winter storm coming in has stopped a lot of guys from being here, so a little bit less of an output from the guys on the team, but still a good day today.
Yeah, you're going to get what you get. A lot of fans still show. The line was like wrapped almost around the building. It was crazy.
However, the chicken tenders weren't bad, Nathan.
They're really good. The long line to get them, but really good chicken tenders, I will say.
It was a story last year about the pop. There were some issues with PiratesFest last year. I had no issues. I'll tell you, and I am very particular on my chicken. It was pretty solid.
I don't know the brand of chicken, but
no, I'm happy with it. My pop was still.
Shout out to the event center on the chicken.
Let's put it that way. But yeah, we're here live. Well, not live. We're recording this, but we're here at PiratesFest. They had Don Kelly on earlier, or Don Kelly was on stage earlier with Ben Cherington, Travis Williams. The fans got to do the Q&A portion of it. We recorded something where we had an over-under of Andrew McCutchen questions. Yes. I think we knocked that one out within about 30 seconds.
In like one question. There was
So the way it went was Brownie went up there, and he just, apparently they had sent in questions already. He just went down about 5 Andrew McCutchen questions. So the over-under of 1.5.
Yeah. Just pound the over on the Kutch
questions. Pound the over on the Kutch questions.
Really popular topic, I would say.
Yeah. And Ben Cherington did talk a little bit about Andrew McCutchen there. Not really much of an answer on what to expect with him. Is that how you took it as well? For me, it almost sounds more like he's not going to be back.
I kind of took it from both perspectives. I took it from the perspective from a fan base saying like, oh, there is optimism. He could come back. But the way he spoke, saying like, we're looking to improve the team from last year. He brought up last year a lot. It makes me think, just from a fan perspective, like I know nothing about this, but it's like, is he going to be on this team next year? Because it is a really hot commodity like topic on social media right now. Everyone's like, is Kutch back? Like even someone after like the open mic brought up Andrew McCutchen, and Don Kelly talked about it. But Ben Cherington's answers were really like you said, we couldn't really get much out of it. Like his questions, they were all to Ben Cherington. There was like nothing to Travis Williams, nothing to Don Kelly. Ben would go, what does Don think about this? But I'm kind of with you. Like I personally, I know Jim wants him back.
Yeah.
I personally would love him to just be back. I kind of think he just deserves to finish his career out as a Pirate. But it makes me wonder, is like, if they're going to wait so long, there's definitely some other teams that would love an Andrew McCutchen. So,
right. I mean, it's a right-handed bat off the bench.
Yep.
It's a veteran presence, good clubhouse guy. I mean, who wouldn't want Andrew McCutchen? He's not going to be unaffordable at all. So other teams will probably covet him at some point here if they haven't already. But I'm with you. From what we heard from Ben Cherington, essentially what he said was that their laser focus is on improving from last year, or I don't remember exactly the phrasing he used.
Yeah.
They are laser focused on being better than last year.
Yes.
Which to me just kind of, if you're reading the writing on the wall, that tells me the guy that was here last year, we're trying to get better than that.
Yeah, and that's where it kind of worries me. For fans, especially like me, I know Jim wants him back, is like, if you're someone that is hoping McCutchen is re-signed, I hope he is, but like hearing like you kind of explain that even deeper, and I think a lot of fans that were here kind of could get that sense as well. There's really seems like there's not a lot of optimism with the topic.
But then at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it's March, right, middle of spring training, maybe a little later.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a full offseason. They sign him when nothing else goes through. Because who knows? At the end of the day, a lot of it's going to be up to Andrew McCutchen as well.
Yeah, he deserves the right to choose if he's a Pirate or not. He's the cornerstone of this franchise in like the 2000s. So like,
I would love to have him back. They need the right-handed bat off the bench for sure.
That's where I am
not even off the bench. Like he can still play the outfield. Just ask him.
Yeah, just look at his Twitter. He's been very vocal this offseason. Like he is still capable of playing. And we saw him in the outfield last year.
Yeah.
He was making some good plays in that little stretch he had to cover for Reynolds.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can still get it done in a pinch. If you tell him he's got to play 25 games in the outfield next year, if you pick his spots and do it at stadiums that aren't as, I guess, difficult to patrol, I don't think there's a question he can do it. But we'll see what happens with Andrew McCutchen here. Ryan O'Hearn did join Pirates Fest here. He was on Zoom.
Yes. Flashback to COVID.
Yeah, we had a full-on COVID flashback. So Ryan O'Hearn joined Pirates Fest through Zoom. A lot of talk, again, about Oneil Cruz. Ryan O'Hearn seems to be really enticed with playing with Oneil Cruz. And at one point, we heard Ben Cherington as well say that that's part of the thought process in bringing in a guy like an O'Hearn. He talked about how excited O'Hearn is with Oneil Cruz. That kind of excites me a little bit here. Like, it's nice to have that veteran presence around Oneil Cruz, maybe someone that's just someone that can get to this kid.
Yeah, and like Ryan O'Hearn coming in, just look at his stats. He's just a professional hitter. And I know in a lot of interviews he's done, he's a guy, he's like, I don't like striking out. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's something we saw Oneil Cruz struggle with last year. Not just Oneil Cruz. Reynolds struck out a lot too, but like Reynolds, I would say, is more of that classified veteran. Cruz is a younger player. He's been with the team a lot less. But Cruz is definitely a hot topic as well here at Pirates Fest too. There were some questions about Cruz, like someone brought up the hitting development. Yeah. And Ben Cherington, one of the players he brought up was Oneil Cruz, saying like he is a very important piece to this team. Yeah. And for me, perspective, I think this is a very important year for Oneil Cruz because I think he's coming up on ARB, if I'm not mistaken. So
he is in arbitration right now. So they did they kept him through arbitration, but yeah, he's playing for his money now.
Yeah, and this is a very important topic, a very important piece of this team. Like, you brought in Ryan O'Hearn, you brought in Brandon Lau, Jake Mangum, and all those three hitters. You're going to need some internal improvement from Oneil Cruz and Brian Reynolds too. They need to be better.
For sure. I mean, at the end of the day, we can talk about all these guys that we want the Pirates to bring in. We talk about Eugenio Suárez. We talked about Kyle Schwarber. It doesn't matter if these guys internally don't improve and don't have a better year than they did last year. Brian Reynolds cannot be a league average hitter this year. Oneil Cruz cannot be what he was last year. If they are, it doesn't matter what this team does. They're going to struggle.
I think the best case for Oneil Cruz is 2024 Oneil Cruz.
I would be okay with that.
Which I would be very okay with.
I'm at that point. I'm just okay with him being a solid Major League Baseball player at this point.
Got to get that OPS above 700.
For sure. For sure. But one more thing I did want to mention about Ryan O'Hearn. Just something cool I've kind of noticed. It's nice when the Pirates sign a free agent and we have these events. Like, he's getting interviews. Yeah. He's coming. He's on the screen at Pirates Fest. He would have been here if the weather wasn't going to be atrocious. But it's just nice to feel like a real fan base here.
Yeah, I think it was really cool. To start out they did it before the Q&A actually started. So everyone's in there. It's around 10:30. Doors just opened. And you would think, okay, we're all waiting. How are these questions going to be with the fan base? Last year, there was someone that asked, where's Bob? This year, I was looking at time, I was like, there's a lot more optimism with these questions. But, with Ryan O'Hearn joining, I thought that was a really cool, perspective. Greg Brown was like, we have a surprise. And it's here's Ryan O'Hearn signed a 2-year deal. The crowd gave him a little bit of an ovation. He was like, what's up, guys? At the Zoom.
Well, until we saw the Green Bay Packers helmet in the background.
Yeah, the Packers logo.
He did have that back there. But, yeah, it's just been nice, though.
He has a professional setup, too.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he's done this podcasting thing before.
He'd be a streamer.
He looks a lot more professional than we do right now.
Yeah, I love the background right here.
The backdrop's great right now. The only other option we had was a window, and they would have been a little too bright.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ryan O'Hearn joined Pirates Fest, talked a little bit. Travis Williams had some thoughts today.
Yes.
Nathan, I'm just going to give you the floor because this is something you wanted to talk about a little bit. You want to talk about Travis Williams talking about accountability, things like that?
I think this was the first fan question where there might have been some sarcasm. Because last year, I brought up, someone asked, Travis Williams, where's Bob? Or, he had sell the team chance. There was none of that this year. But the first question that kind of, maybe raised my eyebrows from a fan was basically saying, what does accountability mean to you guys? It wasn't towards Don Kelly. It was towards Ben and Travis. But Travis Williams kind of took this question. And the whole thing was accountability means make the playoffs. Accountability means win. And he said your favorite line, period, full stop, about 2 or 3 times. He also brought up the T-shirt.
He did. We'll get to that, I'm sure.
But I think people saw the quotes. I don't have the exact quotes on my I don't have my phone up right now, but you can find them out there. Any of the beat writers probably posted about it. They'll probably be writing about it too if you read those. But he brought up accountability and he answered the question on the spot. I don't know if it was the best answer, but he did. gave the basic answer.
Yeah, they were asking, I think, Ben and Don
Yeah.
what accountability looks like, and Travis just jumped right in,
It
and
was like, you have to win.
yeah, that was pretty much it. Accountability is winning. I don't know if that's really an answer.
Yeah, that's kind of
'Cause
like what we got already.
So if you don't win, you're done?
That's what you and I looked at each other, and I was like, "What does that mean?"
Are we done here if you don't win? Is that what that means? Or I don't know. It was a strange non-answer kind of. But
yeah, and like I just said, you looked at me right after. I was like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "You were like, does that mean they're done if they don't win?" And like, we already know they're on the hot seat. At least Ben and Travis are. I don't know about Don Kelly, but like looking at it from it's Ben and Travis right now. If they don't win, I think like it's gonna be hot next year at PiratesFest if they don't win and they're still here.
Yeah, I have a feeling that if this isn't an, I'd say 84 to 85 win team, and I've gone back and forth on this. I thought at one point if they don't make the playoffs, then Cherington's gone, Travis Williams is gone. DiNardo kind of did talk me into if they win 84 games or so and it starts to look like an improvement, I could see them giving it one more year. But you're right. I mean, that's still winning.
Yeah.
Like 84 wins if you're in the mix for the wild card. I'm not going to be thrilled about it, but I'll be a lot more content than I am right now.
Yeah, like is accountability like being good enough? We bring up the Reds last year. 83 wins was all it took. Do we really think 83 wins is all it's going to take this year? Because like the Mets didn't make the playoffs. They're getting better.
Right.
They just made a couple big moves. You look at other teams as well. It's like the Cubs look really good still. They just added Alex Bregman. Yeah. The Brewers will probably still be the Brewers. The Reds might still be in there as well. Like, is 83 wins really all it's going to take? It might take 86 wins. The D-backs as well, the Padres.
Yeah, I don't think 83 is getting it done this year.
Yeah, I don't think like there was just so many teams.
Who knows though, man? It's crazy. Would you have thought the Mets would have lost as many?
I think it was hilarious. I'm a big Mets hater.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's teams every year that lose a lot more than they should.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the year because it seems like it all happened last year. It doesn't seem to happen back-to-back years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think 86 wins is probably where they need to be in that playoff race. And according to Travis Williams, they're going to be accountable by winning.
Yes, and I think the accountability quote from Travis Williams today is something we are going to be looking back on all year. If they start going like on a little like losing streak or like something in June, people are going to look back at that quote and be like, oh, is this what accountability? Like you might have some smart comments in the comment section. Like
period, full stop.
Yes, period, full stop. That was a very popular quote today, by the way.
Yeah, I think Travis Williams dropped period, full stop.
We should have over-under on that.
7, 8 times at least.
Yes.
He used it probably 3 times in one sentence at one point.
Yes.
I haven't found a video yet, but I swear he said there were even T-shirts made about it.
Yeah, we were recording a short before.
Yeah, we were in the process of recording something, but I'm pretty sure I heard Travis Williams talk about period, full stop being on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Beyond that, what else happened down there? Sorry, we had some people walking by. I got a little distracted there.
You brought up a Suárez question.
Yeah, there was a Suárez question mixed in there. That was another one of our topics that we talked about. And over under, how many third base questions were there going to be from the fans?
Yes, and there was just the one.
There was just the one Suárez question that happened. Yeah, that was probably, I don't think anything else even towed the line of a third base question.
It was interesting. Like I was talking to you, I was like, I don't know like how these questions are going to be this year. Mm-hmm. And someone physically like name dropped Eugenio Suárez.
Right,
they're like
specifically.
And they started out the question as like, it's been so long since the Pirates have had a home run hitter that hit 49 home runs. And I got my phone out. I was like, they're going to name drop Suárez. And then they said it like Suárez.
Yes.
And like, I don't know if they pronounce his name right or anything, but like this guy in the crowd is like, are we in on Suárez? And I don't know if like you're going to get the exact answer from the group up stage. Personally, like if I was looking to sign a player, I probably wouldn't give that to the public just because I don't want another team to like jump the gun.
He's not gonna
leak the
talk
info
about specific players to the fans during PiratesFest.
But like what Ben did say is like they're still looking to add. And I took that as it's probably not going to be Suárez.
Yeah. And I think Ben even said he appreciated how specific the question was as well. Very specific there. But yeah, he talked about wanting to add more, which I think just goes along the lines of what we've heard to this point throughout the offseason. I mean, even since the Lau trade, the O'Hearn signing, we're still hearing they want to keep adding.
Yeah.
So it sounds like they're still going after some guys. So still about a month left before spring.
Yeah, I'm getting excited.
I mean, getting a little anxious too. Like,
I'm getting ready for it to start.
I know, but I'm getting a little anxious. Like, there's only a month left. You got to get another bat in here.
They also brought up different, like adding pitchers.
He did, and that was another question that did get brought up. Was I think it was part of the Suárez conversation.
Yes.
Was would adding a pitcher affect your ability to go get a Eugenio Suárez? I don't remember what Ben's answer to that was.
I don't think it really.
I think it was a non-answer.
I think he got under the assumption like it won't really affect them because I took it as like they're not going to get Suárez.
Yeah,
I took it as they're going to go elsewhere for that.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. They talked a good bit about Triolo as well.
Yeah.
He was mixed in with the third base and shortstop conversation. So Don Kelly seems to be excited about Jared Triolo. The Pirates don't seem to be getting Eugenio Suárez. It might be Jared Triolo's year.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm okay with it.
I love the defense.
Let's let Jared ride.
Yeah.
I'm a Jared Triolo truther. Truther believer. I don't know the correct phrasing. You're younger than me. I'm a believer in Jared Triolo. I want to see him play a decent amount. If they can't, if they don't get one of the big bats on the market, which is basically Suárez at this point, I'm of the opinion I'd just rather ride it out with Jared Triolo because I think he is as good, if not better, than the other options that would be available to him.
Yeah, and I took that as like the whole thing about internal improvement.
Right.
That Don Kelly talked a lot about during the Q&A, basically saying like a lot of guys need to take steps forward, and like we've seen these guys take steps forward at portions of last year or even the year before. Like Jared Triolo towards the end of last year was a really solid baseball player for this team, and for this team to be good in 2026, they're going to need that to continue.
For sure. We're going to be kind of hanging out here, walking around a little bit. There's going to be some more Q&A sessions. Might add a little more to this. I did look earlier on FanDuel. The over-under for the Pirates is now 76.5. I believe it was like 72 last time I looked, so it's creeping upward.
76 is the most wins Ben Cherington's had as a Pirates GM.
It is, and 76.5. As of now, I would take that over.
I'm taking the over.
I would take the over.
I've seen some people say like 72.5. Like, no, pound the over.
I see this team as it's constructed right now. I have them somewhere like 81 to 83 wins.
Yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at. But we'll be back with you guys probably with some more content here. There's going to be some random videos popped out there. Check out Nathan opening up his mystery ball.
Got a good one.
He did. He got a good one. Check out that video. See who we got. We'll be hanging around here probably till about 5 o'clock.
Maybe then get some players, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully get some people here. Not sure who else here because weather.
We just had Jared Triolo and Spencer
Horowitz. Yeah, Jared Triolo did walk by us. And, of course, I wasn't complimenting him at the time. Whatever. All right. We'll see you guys later.
See you guys later.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.